Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the news desk here on PopCultureNetwork.com. Coming to you from the Pop Culture Network store, Killen Enterprises in Springfield, Illinois. You notice things look a little different this morning, and that's because Super Genius here forgot his video camera. We have to do it by webcam this morning, so we're going to make it as best as we possibly can here. So moving on, let's take a look here. The first story we're going to talk about is actually something that broke a couple weeks ago, but nobody really seemed to be talking about it at first. It took a while for it to kind of gain some momentum. But now that it's become a hot topic here amongst fans, we're going to talk about the Ghostbusters Stay Puft Marshmallow Man recall. Now, it's a soft recall. You don't have to worry about lead paint or, whatever, being mixed in with the toy. But basically what happened is they used a new process with some new materials when they made the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And after months of it being out on shelves and in collectors' hands, they began to realize that there was a yellowing and a discoloring occurring with the figure. Now, Mattel has said there was no way to see that, ahead of time. It went through all the regular testing. Everything looked fine. It wasn't until, of course, it was out for several months that these problems started to occur. And so they have decided to offer basically a refund. If you're willing to return the toy to them, they are willing to return you their money. And in fact, they will return you the price, the shipping if you paid for any shipping, and they will in fact cover the cost of shipping it back to them. And on top of all that, they've said that it came in that nice diorama piece of New York City. If you want to keep that diorama piece, you may, and only return the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Now, of course, they can't do any sort of exchanges or anything like that because basically they're not remaking them. The Ghostbusters line has, of course, fallen by the wayside. And so it's just not enough interest in the line. They just basically have to say, you can return it for your cash, and sorry for the, problems with the figure. The question is how many people are actually going to give up on their toy, and how many people are going to keep it, even though it has some problems. All right, next up, NECA has a whole bunch of reveals this week, but first up, we're going to talk about the Rambo 7-inch figure. This is a work in progress, but they released these little teaser photos of the sculpts. I know there are some big fans out there of Rambo. Russell K. of Crazy Kings of Toys. I know you're a big fan of all the Rambo flicks, so this is probably something up your alley. You can see it here, 7-inch figure. That'll be coming soon. NECA also released their 2012 San Diego Comic-Con teaser images. This is for the Hero from the Sky Ash. And this is, if you remember, at the end of Evil Dead 2, Ash falls into, the time portal, ends up in the Middle Ages. He's the hero that just fell from the sky, kills the Deadite, and, he's really confused and bewildered and not sure exactly what's going on, and neither are the people in the Middle Ages. But that's going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Let's see. Next up, we've got another NECA exclusive, but this time it's a Toys R Us exclusive. They are releasing this version of a glow-in-the-dark Robocop. Now, if you remember the Kenner Robocop line, they had a glow-in-the-dark figure that was I believe it was a mail-away exclusive, had a chain gun on his arm. This one, however, looks like the regular figure, and it looks, when it's not glowing in the dark, it looks like basically your standard Robocop figure, but of course, you take a black light to it, or you turn off all your lights, and it will glow green. It also comes in a package that's this kind of neat retro-looking artwork on the back. So overall, really kind of cool, and one of those things that I'm probably going to have to go out and pick up. NECA also released these shots of their Left 4 Dead Boomer figure that's in the work. Now, Boomer is kind of this big, orkishly fat zombie that, you shoot him and he explodes and whatever. And so they're actually releasing him as the, big-bellied fat guy, and then also the exploded version with the top missing and all the guts and all that good stuff sitting there. So that'll be fun for a lot of you fans of that. More exclusives here, this time from Hallmark. Hallmark is going to have, their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, which they always do. This time, though, they've got Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Forlom, and Zuckuss. So if you're into those characters, C-3PO with the insect head and his little brown buddy, you can pick up those. They're also going to have Batman from The Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller version. That looks pretty sweet. And also, for all you Battlestar Galactica fans, you're going to get the Gold Cylon Centurion. Finally, Casual Friday announced their 3-inch figure line. These super stylized 3-inch figures will be Ash from Army of Darkness, Clubber Lang from Rocky... Was it Rocky? Rocky, right? He was in the first Rocky, right? I'm trying to remember which sequel. I think that was the original. And then, of course, the Phantom. Not Alec Baldwin. Who was it? Billy Zane. Not the Billy Zane garbage that was called the Phantom. This is the original comic strip, awesome version of the Phantom. They're going to have that available as a 3-inch figure as well. So, those are some of the top stories of this week. If there's more news that you think needs to be covered, you can send me a tweet. It's at PCN_dirt, or you can send me an email, dirt@popculturenetwork.com. You can send us a voicemail. It's area code 217-953-4025, or as always, come by popculturenetwork.com, stop by the forums, and join in the conversation. That's going to wrap it up for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.